Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Roll for Recipe, a series inspired by Roll for Sandwich. I'll be rolling for various rules and ingredients, and then I gotta make a dish with it. Let's go. Alright, first up, let's see what our restriction is. 7. Take on a classic. Alright, which classic are we making? 5. Spaghetti and meatballs. And now to roll for a protein. 1. Beef. Rolling 2d12 for produce. We get 7 jalapenos and 9 broccoli. And finally, a d20 wild magic roll. 19 bacon. Well, obviously, broccoli, jalapenos, and bacon are not typical spaghetti and meatball ingredients, but we're going to see how they work. I'm pretty sure the bacon and jalapenos will stand out pretty well, not so sure about the broccoli. You'll notice throughout this video that I do use ingredients that I didn't roll, such as onions or carrots. Unlike many of the Roll for X series, where they use exactly what they roll, I'm using a little bit of creative liberty here, kind of like in a cooking competition show, where I have the ingredients, but I can also use other ingredients to try to make the dish work as a whole. Obviously, I do still have to make the rolled ingredients shine as much as possible, and adhere to whatever restrictions or rules that I rolled as well. Couple notes on this dish. I realized only after I started making the meatballs that I completely forgot to buy Parmesan cheese at the store. Huge problem, I know. Don't hate me too much for it. It just completely slipped my mind at the store. Also, I use pre-bought breadcrumbs here. Obviously use fresh bread if you have it available, but I just used what I had in my pantry. Also, this is a new cooktop, and I learned that the burner on the left keeps turning off and on for some reason, so it never could get that water boiling, so I had to use a cooktop on the side that I had from before to try to boil that water and get that pasta cooking. Definitely don't use non-boiling water to cook pasta. That truly would be a cardinal sin to commit. Alright, we're finishing up the cooking here. For plating, I only have just these little black bowls. Sadly, I live in efficiency, so space and equipment are a bit limited for me, but I will definitely be buying better plates in the future. Well, looks a bit messy, and I definitely overfilled the bowl, but let's see how it tastes. Okay, it's not bad, but it's also not great. It definitely would have benefited from some fresh Parmesan in the meatballs and on the top. The bacon and jalapenos definitely shine quite a bit here. You can definitely taste both of those. The broccoli, not so much. It definitely gets muted as just kind of a simple mix-in. Doesn't really add anything to the dish. Overall, I'd give this dish a 6.2 out of 10. It's above average, but nothing great. Drop a comment with any suggestions or ideas you might have for this series, and be sure to follow for more random recipes. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.